Hello friends, today we are going to start a new problem. Page number 57. Problem is of Meera and Madhav. Now trial balance is given. Trial balance as on 31st March 2019. Trial balance and adjustments are given, and along from this trial balance and adjustments we are going to prepare trading profit and loss account and balance sheet. Now see the trial balance. Trial balance as on 31st March 2019. Now see the debit balances. Stock is given and date is given here. 1st April 2018, 25,000. Now this is the opening stock and you should take at the trading account debit side to opening stock rupees 25,000. Debtors are there. Adjustment is there. Provide a provision for doubtful debts. Debtors we have to take to balance sheet asset side 80,500. Bills receivable again on as balance sheet asset side 10,000. Purchases we have to take on the trading account debit side 2,08,500, and from this purchases purchase returns are to be deducted, which is of rupees 1,000. Next returns is there and debit balance is there, so it is a sales return. We have to deduct from sales, which is rupees 25,000. We have to deduct this sales return, which is 1,000. Carriage inward. This is a trading item and we have to take to the trading account debit side. Carriage inward 3,000. Next, carriage outward. This is a profit and loss item and we have to take to the profit and loss account debit side, which is rupees 4,500. Motor vehicle, it is the asset of the business and we have to record to the balance sheet asset side 55,000. General expenses. This is a profit and loss item. It is the indirect expense and we have to take to the profit and loss account debit side, which is rupees 1,800. Export duty. Again it is the indirect expense. We have to take to the profit and loss account debit side, which is rupees 900. Advertisement. An amount of advertisement is 4,800. But see the in bracket it is given for 3 years from 1st October 2018. With this we have to count the period from 1st October to 31st March. 6 months advertisement expenses we have to take this year. Printing and stationery we have to take to the profit and loss account debit side 1,200. Then drawings are there. First we have to take the capital to the balance sheet liability side. Meera's capital is 75,000. Madhav's capital is 75,000. From this capital we have to deduct the drawings. Meera's drawing 3,500 and Madhav's drawing is 2,000. Leasehold premises 1,10,000, which is the asset of the business and we have to take to the balance sheet asset side. Again cash at bank and furniture, these are the assets of the business and we have to take to the balance sheet asset side. Cash at bank 45,000 and furniture rupees 8,300. Now we will see the credit balances. Bank overdraft, it is the liability of the business. We have to take to the balance sheet liability side bank overdraft and amount is 5,000. Bills payable, again it is a liability of business. Amount is 12,500. Creditors, again liability is 68,000. Sales we have to take to the, it is the direct income and we have to take to the trading account credit side sales rupees 3,25,000. Now see the outstanding rent. This outstanding rent and unpaid wages, it is given in the trial balance. So only one effect you have to give to the balance sheet liability side. Outstanding rent rupees 2,000 and unpaid wages rupees 1,500. Now capital is given. Meera's capital is 75,000 and Madhav's capital is 75,000. This capital you can write in the balance sheet liability side capital. Meera's capital 75,000. From 75,000 Meera's drawing we have to deduct this 3,500. Again, we have to take the capital of Madhav's capital 75,000 and Madhav's drawing is rupees 2,000. From 75,000, we have to deduct this Madhav's drawing which is rupees 2,000. Now, purchases return 1,000. We have to take the purchases trading account debit side and from this we have to deduct this purchase return which is of rupees 1,000. Now we will see the adjustment. First adjustment, closing stock is valued at rupees 32,000. Now closing stock is given and the amount of closing stock is 32,000. Closing stock is valued at cost price or market price, whichever is less, you know. Now only one price is given. Closing stock is valued at rupees 32,000. Two effect we have to give: trading account credit side and balance sheet asset side. Second adjustment, provide provision for doubtful debts rupees 2,000. We have to provide the provision for doubtful debts. Again, two effect you have to give. From the debtors, we have to deduct this 2,000 because it has made the provision for doubtful debts, and second effect we have to give to the profit and loss account debit side. Third adjustment, create reserve for discount on debtors. Again, we have to create the reserve for discount on debtors. First, we have to deduct from debtors this 2,000 and then we have to create the reserve for discount on debtors which is 3%. And we have to deduct from the debtors. Again, it is the expense of the business, profit and loss account debit side. Next, the value of leasehold premises on 31st March 2019 is rupees 1 lakh. Now see the leasehold premises. This is the asset of the business and we have taken to the balance sheet asset side, which is the amount is 1,10,000. And on 31st March, the value become 1 lakh. So the value is reduced. 10,000 depreciation is charged. So balance sheet asset side, from leasehold premises, we have to deduct depreciation amount rupees 10,000 and in outer column the amount will be 1 lakh. Next, outstanding expenses, printing and stationery rupees 500. Now see the printing and stationery rupees 1,200. Now this is the outstanding, this year's outstanding is there. So we have to add in the printing and stationery rupees 500 and second effect we have to give to the balance sheet liability side outstanding printing and stationery rupees 500. Now we will see the adjustments given below. First adjustment, advertisement. Now this is the hidden adjustment and the amount is given rupees 4,800. Some information is given to you. For 3 years advertisement amount is given which is rupees 4,800 and your period starts from 1st October to 31st March 2019. So we have to first calculate 1 year amount which is rupees 1,600. Again, from 1st October to 31st March, it will be 6 months. So we have calculated the amount comes rupees 800. So profit and loss account debit side, we have to take to advertisement rupees 4,800. We have to deduct prepaid advertisement which is rupees 4,000 and the amount will be 800. Again, it is the asset of the business. On balance sheet asset side, we have to take this prepaid amount, prepaid advertisement rupees 4,000. Second adjustment, provision for doubtful debts rupees 2,000. Now this two effect we have to give. First effect, from the balance sheet asset side, debtors will be there. From debtors, we have to deduct this rupees 2,000. Again, on the profit and loss account, second effect, profit and loss account debit side, we have to give provision for the doubtful debts rupees 2,000. Next adjustment, value of leasehold premises on 31st March rupees 1 lakh. Now first leasehold premises is given in trial balance rupees 1,10,000. Now this is the asset, it is a fixed asset and after using the assets, the value of the asset decreases and this asset has also decreased and the value become 1 lakh. So it has been depreciation. So first effect, balance sheet asset side, we have to less from leasehold premises. We have to take first 1,10,000 and 10,000 depreciation, and in outer column the amount will be 1 lakh. Second effect, we have to give to the profit and loss account debit side as it is the expense of the business. Next, 3%, create 3% reserve on discount on debtors. Again, first effect, balance sheet asset side, we have to deduct from debtors, and second effect, it is the expense of the business, so profit and loss account debit side. Now, last, outstanding expenses rupees printing and stationery rupees 500. Now, first effect will be profit and loss account debit side. We have to add this amount in printing and stationery rupees 500, and second effect we have to give to the balance sheet liability side, that is outstanding printing and stationery. Thank you.